It takes some time.
TechUnited is playing in red, right?
It takes some time, but it should be live.
It's planned to be rolling.
It's live, it's live. Can you please check on your end? Arcap Academy.
Yeah, it's live. It's live now. TechUnited is also live.
Yeah.
So a kick-in by the team of TechUnited from Eindhoven. Doe ik kan lekker mensen. Ze allemaal goed. It is yeah, so it is now a kick-in for the team of rUNSWift+NUBOTS. Let's see, number one is now taking
Ninguém vai me já ter, ninguém a ver. Mas. O áudio não está bem. Então é porque. Speaking up a different audio this mic está descansado.
So we have audio? We do, but on a room line.
Sorry. Yeah, tu não podes deixar nenhum para aqui. It's the setup. You know. Neste momento assim eu não tenho. Ou diz que eu tenho coisas. Este webcam left é daquela. E este é o Michael que tem que ser este. Parece o teu computador. Pois está. Mas ele não deve buscar lá, olha, mas é o teu computador. Já sei. Mas isto é o speaker. Não, estou a jogar aqui. Não ser o microfone, não. Não, isto é para sair aos poucos. Mas uma volume settings, veja aí os inputs. Aqui. Está no certo? Input volume zero.
Taking their positions, all three of them.
Tens que esperar.
For the number one,
Every update I do, it needs like 30-40 seconds to test on YouTube, so I'm waiting for a test. Which mic out safe, how do I say? Não tenho outra cena.
Mas se tiveres aqui em problemas.
Dá os próprios minutos a vez.
NUBOTS. So currently the number 4 of TechUnited is about to go towards the ball to make the kick in. A little bit of a contact with the table, and it is now taken out of the field by Anish. So we had a small technical difficulties with the audio. I hope that is now fixed. Otherwise, let us know in the comments, and we'll try and fix it. In the meantime, we are seeing a number 4 of TechUnited trying to give a kick in. In the meantime, it's being heavily defended by 3 robots of NUBOT rUNSWift. And one of the robots of NUBOTS rUNSWift is taken out of the field. That means it's now 3 robots versus 5 robots, I think. So it will be an advantage for TechUnited. I'm sitting here next to Fernando Ribeiro. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
Yes, you did.
Oh, good. He's one of the fellow organizers of this whole event.
Yes, the RCAP Paging Masters. That's the part of the event I'm involved in the organization.
Yeah, basically all the robot football you will see at this event.
Yes, exactly. Because the World Humanoid Robot Games is a big event with 8 sports. And with box, with some other running, 200 meters run, etc. And also long jump as well, and some others.
And high jump, I've seen.
Exactly, and the high jump. But I'm just organizing one part of the football, so the football itself, under the umbrella of RoboCup and RoboCup Asia Pacific as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a great event. Yesterday we had the first Group A, where 4 teams already played and 2 went through. And now we are on the second day of Group B, where we have 4 teams are playing for the next 2 positions to go through the finals. And yeah, as you said, this game is so far is very interesting. We've got NUBOTS rUNSWift on both teams from Australia, one from Newcastle and the other from Sydney.
Which is a merged team by 2 Australian teams, right?
Exactly. And the other team, as previously said, is TechUnited from Technical University of Eindhoven, who are wearing red.
Oh, and that is, by the way, a very, that is an attempt at shooting at the goal by the number 2 of a rUNSWift NUBOT, being defended heavily by the goalkeeper. But it is a goal by the team of rUNSWift NUBOT, and this makes it a 1-0 for the Australian team. Very, very well defended by the number 1 of TechUnited. but it just the pressure was too much for him to deal with.
Yeah, exactly. Number one, the defender, the goalkeeper was taking control of the ball, but then he moved slightly, and the blue player had one chance to score. He didn't miss it, just kicked, and it was a goal. Now the robots are positioning themselves on the field. As we see, the game is the Australian teams from the left and TechUnited from the right.
Yeah. TechUnited in red and the Australian team of NUBOT rUNSWift in blue. We see a robot of TechUnited falling on the field, but immediately getting up again. So 2 robots of TechUnited are now taken out of the field. I do not know what the 3 robots are taken out of the field. The number 5, the number 2, and the number 4. What is exactly the reason? I do not know.
Well, 2 of those players fell down, and a referee asked to remove them, so they were taken out of the field. Now, number 1, the goalkeeper is in front of the ball, is defending, and it's protecting the goal. Yeah,
Good protection, and because of that, the number 2 shot next to the goal. That was a great defense by Van Sleutelen.
yeah. Now the ball, it's a goal kick, but in humanoid football, the ball for the goal kick is placed in the middle of the field on the sides, in the middle line on one of the sides. This looks a bit weird for normal football, but that's the way we have to keep the robots away from the goal. So
Exactly, it is just a more functional way of for us to play the matches. Currently, there's only 2 robots in the field for TechUnited, which is Van Sleutelen in the goal, and Van der Tandwiel is the only field player. And the team from NUBOT only has 4 players in the goal, which is double, but it looks like the number 2, De Moer, has entered the field again and is now taking the kickoff. And it looks like it is, but it lost the ball to the number 2 of the team from NUBOT rUNSWift, which is attempting again to make a score, a kick towards the goal. Let's see how good the number 1 is. But it is another goal by rUNSWift+NUBOT, which makes this a 2-0 score.
yeah, these teams from Australia, they already play on humanoids for many years now, especially on the standard platform league, and of course the experience is important.
Yes. You can really see that the experience they have from the SPL, Standard Platform League, with the nows, really comes in handy when you're working with these robots.
It's important to point out that this event is a kind of an experiment to use 5 robots against 5. Normally we have 3 against 3 in RoboCup, but in that case they use more or less the same software and they all go to the ball. That creates some problems, and because it's a bit confusing, but now with 5v5 there is some strategy required.
Yeah, exactly. Normally, if you had just a few field players, you could all just go for the ball and try to catch the ball and play it. Now you need to pass because you also have a defense of 5 robots. So you need to use all 5 robots to get past the defense of the other 5 robots. For some reason, the team of TechUnited, the robots are standing completely still. I do not know what the issue is. There is only 2 seconds on the clock. It was past the time, so I don't know if this will count or not. Okay, so there's a little discussion. there's a little discussion going on about whether or not it counted as a goal.
Yeah, I think normally one player cannot start from the middle of the field and score alone. There must be a pass. But in this case, because the ball was not from them, it was from TechUnited, then didn't take it, so it's valid the goal.
Yeah. So is it now a valid goal or an invalid goal?
Valid goal.
It's a valid goal.
But even though the referees are still arguing a little bit, let's see what they say. But yeah, normally if a robot starts the game like kickoff and they score alone, it's not a goal. They have to at least another player has to pass. But in this case, the ball belonged to TechUnited and they didn't take it. So the other player starts kicking the ball to the goal, and it seems that the goal was valid.
Okay. Even though there was it was out of time.
Yeah, even though it was like 3 seconds out of time or 2 seconds, something like that. But they are still arguing. Let's see what the conclusion.
Yeah. So it's either 2-0 or 3-0.
Let's see. I think that I also think they validate the goal, but you know, to be fair, if they count 10, 9, 8, etc., if they count down for the start of the game, they should also count down for the end of the game. So there should be no goal anyway. But
let's see how they solve this.
Yes, but the referees have the last word on this. Now all robots are moving towards their positions. It's half time, and they are repositioning themselves at the side of the field. Let's hope. Yeah, they can rest a little bit in terms of batteries, of course. Some adjustments can be made on each team. Some adjustments can be made on both on software or replacing the batteries or like that. Yeah, let's see.
I'm gonna see if I can find somebody who I can interview besides the line here, either from TechUnited or from NUBOT Swift Run.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm standing here with a merged team, which is a NUBOTS and rUNSWift. Yes. A completely new team. What of two existing teams? What were in what leagues were both the teams in?
Yeah. So NUBOTS was in the hardware league in kid size. So we are basically the owners of the Nugus platform, and we build our own hardware and write our own software to make them autonomous and play soccer. rUNSWift is a team from Sydney, from the University of New South Wales, and they are from the SPL, and they use the Now robots to flash code and make them play soccer autonomously as well.
Do you feel like because it's a merger, so you have both probably coming from different leagues, also both different philosophies, does that help your team now?
Yes, definitely. I think there might have been biases from us NUBOTS members because we were more concerned about the hardware side, so always more concerned about the dynamics of the hardware that affect gameplay, whereas rUNSWift has really helped us kind of like switch our mindset a bit to behavior and tuning the kicks and the offense behavior. So, but in turn, we also have some hardware expertise that has helped rUNSWift kind of like make sure that, making sure that IP addresses of the robots don't connect to some different Wi-Fi and stuff like that. So I think both teams have benefited from each other.
So now so far it's going really well. You're showing quite some dominance in gameplay. Are you going to keep the strategy as it is now, or are you going to change something?
I think it could definitely be better. For example, we tend to overshoot when we kick and we get it on the second try. So you have some tuning to do with the kick there. But in terms of strategy, we came here like 3-4 days ago, so we didn't really have much time to prepare. But we are using this game to determine what things we have to work on if we do make it after this game. And if that does happen, I think we have to work on better robot-to-robot communication and just generally better passing behavior.
Okay, thank you. It's looking like an awesome show. I hope I can't wait for the second half.
Me too.
So,
thank you very much. Thank you.
yeah, thank you.
And we are about to start the second half of the team that is called rUNSWift from Australia versus TechUnited from the Netherlands, from the Eindhoven University of Technology. I've just heard from the referee that this the previous goal that was a bit of a discussion about has been approved, so it is now a 3-0 for the team rUNSWift from Australia.
And since you spoke about the rUNSWift team, I can clarify. So it's a mixed team between between NUBOTS from University of Newcastle in Australia, and also the team rUNSWift from University of South Wales, also from Australia.
Good to know. Nice. Thank you for the information. In the meantime, the number 3 of rUNSWift has possession of the ball, but the number 4 of its team member is quite close to him. But the number 3 was going to make up a shot for the goal, I would say, but it passed it to the number 4, overshooting slightly. A problem that was just mentioned by one of the team members. They were trying to fix that there was going to be some overshoot. Maybe that's also the behavior in the number 4 we're seeing now, which gives the team of TechUnited extra time to create extra defense. So the number 4 and the number 3 are now actively defending, the ball is kicked away from the goal by the number 4, Van Perslucht, and the number 4 of Van Perslucht is again close to the ball, but it's being kicked away by the number 3 of the rUNSWift team. rUNSWift again in possession of the ball, but finding it difficult to get through to the defense of TechUnited. So passing further back to the field, maybe to create a bit of extra space to be able to play in. So a pass to the number 3 of rUNSWift, but immediately the number 5, Robodinho of the Dutch team of TechUnited, defending. But somehow the number 4 of rUNSWift manages to break through to that defense, but still being defended by Robodinho and Van Sleutelen, which results in a attempted goal, but they missed the goal and are now we are getting a goal kick. So currently a goal kick is in play. There appears to be a slight struggle going on about who will attempt the goal kick.
The referee stopped the game, but restarted again. So now it's a.
So the number 1 of the NewSwift team kicked the ball. The ball is out of the field again. So there is going to be a new attempt of the kick in. Looks like the number 1 of the NewSwift team is going to take the kick in. But it's having trouble trying to. So it appears that there is some a little bit of maybe some slight technical difficulty about who is going to take the kick. I find it very difficult to decide, but it looks like the number 4 of the NewSwift team kicks the ball, passes it to the number 5, immediately going after into an attack mode. But there's the number 5 and the number 1, the number 5 and the number 4 of TechUnited creating a defense. In the meantime, the number 4 manages to pass by the defense of TechUnited and is going to attempt to shoot at the goal. So I hope Van Sleutelen is it's at its best today to see if it can manage to stop the ball. Although the number 4 passes by. And the ball is not yet in the goal. And it is now a goal from the NewSwift team of Australia, which makes this a 4-0 for the Australian team. So Fernando, what is your overall impression on the 5v5 matches we are seeing?
Well, like I said before, there's quite a difference between games between 5x5 and 3x3. Here we can see a little bit of a strategy, especially on TechUnited. The teams from Australia seems to be a little bit, the robots are a bit, we could see that in this goal kick a bit together, but yeah, there's some strategy here. And the idea is to have as more strategy as possible in the future, because the number of players will increase in the future.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it's
But
important.
so far, it looks like the strategy of the Australian team is working better.
Yes, once again, the experience they have, the software they have from a similar league like Standard Platform. Let's not forget that TechUnited has been world champion many times on the middle-sized league, which is wheeled robots.
Yes.
And even though the strategy is there, it still needs some time to make they've been doing this software for just like a month, and the other teams have years of experience.
Yeah.
So I would say it's very good for at the moment.
Okay, but in general, I think the whole competition is looking good.
Yes, yes.
All of the teams have put so much work into this, and it really shows. And I really can't wait to see what the upcoming years will bring to the sport.
Exactly, there's a big change. RoboCup just decided this year in Brazil, in Salvador da Bahia. They decided that the leagues would move all of them to humanoids, with the exception of rescue and at home. They have different objectives, but all football leagues would use humanoids. And so most teams from different leagues have to move into Humanoids, and 2 teams from middle-sized league are already here proving this, and one of them is TechUnited.
Yes. Yes, and of course, your team, LAR, is also from MSL going into Humanoids.
Exactly. We are also on this challenge, hoping to continue on the Humanoid, because that's the future, of course. The wheeled robots are still there, will be used.
For the upcoming 2 years?
Yes, for the upcoming 2 years, and after that they just can do something else, not football, in competitions, of course, but we can still play.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Humanoids are the future, and that's the way to go, I would say.
Exactly. Yeah. It is, and it's every year. I am surprised by how much progress the Humanoid leagues are making, and it's becoming more and more interesting every year.
Yes, there are many brands, many companies now developing humanoid robots, and they are reliable, extremely reliable. In fact, these robots, they fall many times and they never break down, which is good, very good. At least they are reliable enough for playing games. No. Yeah, TechUnited had to take this robot out because it came out of the 4 lines slightly, but the referees are very strict.
Yeah, it was, in the meantime, it looks like another goal is being made, which makes this a 5-0 for the team of rUNSWift.
Yes.
Because in the meantime, while we were talking, there was also another goal made.
Yes. I mean, it's a little bit, the result is a kind of mistake, because the quality of the game of both teams is not that different. It's just the efficiency, for example, of the movement or the pushing of the ball makes the Australian team win.
Exactly. For the people at home, if you are working with robots, then sometimes you have a slight advantage. Sometimes you can have a slight advantage. Okay. Okay, the goalkeeper just moved all the way to the sidelines, making a defensive move. But because it was so far out of the lines, it is being taken out of the field.
Yes.
Also, the number 2 of TechUnited is now taken out of the field.
So now we have 4 robots for Australia against 1 from TechUnited.
So before I said it was 5-0, but it was 6-0. My fault. A little correction there. As I was just saying, if 2 teams are very similar, but one has a slight, a very slight advantage, or its software slightly better, it can already lead to a huge difference in scores. So that's kind of how it works with robots. If they have an advantage, it will be exploited basically.
Exactly. Especially if one team can walk, let's say, just a little bit more than the other, I mean faster, that's a big advantage when they both run towards the ball.
Yes. In the meantime, there was an attack by the number 4 of the rUNSWift team, going towards the goal, but missing the goal. While there is only 1 player of TechUnited in the field, but at the moment I don't think there is any player of TechUnited anymore in the field. So I really am curious about what the technical difficulties were that made this happen, and basically only have no robot of TechUnited in the field anymore.
It seems that one robot is kicking one of the advertisers.
Yes, it is it walked into the barrier.
Yes. One of the main challenges in this game is the localization. And sometimes with the change in lighting conditions and other stuff, I mean, they have some difficulties in knowing exactly where they are. And if they don't know where they are, of course, the game, or at least that robot, can do something unexpected.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a challenge getting the localization to be robust enough to play football, and that's one of the things that in the last weeks a lot of teams have been working really hard at, and just getting the localization right. But it's still, as you can see, it is not easy to get it right. It is a very big challenge, but I'm very confident that even in the upcoming days, you'll see a lot of teams really improving, and you'll see matches that are going to be even quicker and more exciting.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, people can look at these games and see, well, why the robots are doing so wrong? Why do they fail so much? But in fact, this is a huge scientific challenge. Let's not forget that there are thousands of hours of programming hours, electronics, mechanics. There's lots of work here. The challenge is not easy. And even a car that has lots of technology is driven by a human brain. And in this case, these robots are autonomous.
It is one of the few very fully autonomous leagues in robotics at all. So, and in the meantime, it is a 7-0 because the team of rUNSWift scored another goal.
Yeah, in this case, there was there were 5 robots against 0, so it wouldn't be difficult to score like this.
Yeah, there wasn't really a defense.
Yes, there was no goalkeeper, nothing. So
I hope that there are still going to be some time left where both teams are both in the field.
Another challenge, scientific challenge, is the recognition of the entities within the game. So for localization, the teams use, for example, the lines on the field, so they can guess more or less where they are according to the position and according to their position related to the lines, but also the recognition of the position of the ball, the goals themselves, the opponents, the teammates. So there's normally it's used artificial intelligence to find where all those entities are, and it's quite a challenge.
Yes, and in the meantime, the referee whistles and the match came to an end, which meant it was a beautiful score of 7-0 for the team of rUNSWift from Australia, which is a merger of 2 different teams, NUBOTS and rUNSWift.
Let's congratulate both teams because TechUnited did a wonderful game, because in around about a month they program all these robots while the other teams have lots of years of experience. So, and the game was fluid. Well, it was a nice game, even though the Australian teams have some advantage. The game was fluid.
Yes, if I look at it from TechUnited, it was the position play was fine, but lacking the skills to actually maneuver the ball close by. So the position play, yeah, it looked good. It looked how it's supposed to look. But there's a lot of work for TechUnited in the upcoming year, basically, to add the actual football skills to the robots.
Also, for the record, this is the first ever game of TechUnited on humanoids.
Yeah. Yes, this is the very first match of humanoid, or basically walking robots of TechUnited. Yeah. So it's this is the maiden voyage.
Yeah, they are making history.
Yeah.
Now it's time for a group picture. So normally in real football, human football, they take the pictures before the game, but in humanoid robots, they take the picture after the game. This also shows the fair play between both teams.
Yes, exactly. So in the meantime, there is going to be a stream of a different competition after this. I don't know if the stream will be constantly open. I think it will. But stay tuned for the next match. That will happen in half an hour.
The game will be at 7.
Oh, so the next game will be at 7.
Well, 7 here in China. So
yeah, it's 7 here in China.
So it will be 1 o'clock in the Netherlands.
Exactly.
In Portugal, it will be midday.
Oh, so there's also an hour time difference between Portugal and
Yes,
the Netherlands. So,
yes.
yeah, so in Portuguese time it'll be at
Midday.
exactly.
This stream is being transmitted to RCAP, also to the TechUnited lab video, YouTube video, and also to the LAR at Humanoids, to the Laboratory of Automation Robotics in Portugal, at University of Minho in Guimarães. The photo is still going on, and everyone is happy. And as previously said, this is a research challenge. Both teams and the referees took the picture, and they were now just saying RCAP Beijing Masters, which is the event where they are participating at the moment.